For decades, Robert Redford was the golden-haired icon of Hollywood, a man who seemed to have it all: talent, charm, and an illustrious career that spanned over 6 decades. But what if I told you that behind that captivating smile and legendary roles lay a deeply buried secret? At 88, the man who lived life on the silver screen just dropped a revelation that no one saw coming. Little did the world know, the answers to those questions, especially about love, would only come decades later in a confession that no one expected. The Golden Boy of Hollywood. Few names in Hollywood carry the weight of Robert Redford. He wasn't just an actor, he was a symbol, the rugged adventurer in Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, the suave Jay Gatsby, and the stoic Roy Hobbs in The Natural. With his all-American charm and a fierce dedication to his craft, Redford transcended the screen, becoming the very essence of what it meant to be a leading man. While his on-screen personas captured hearts worldwide, Redford himself was an enigma. Unlike his Hollywood peers, he shied away from the glittering spotlight, guarding his personal life with an ironclad resolve. Fans could only speculate about the man behind the roles, especially when it came to matters of the heart. But it wasn't just his talent or his dashing looks that set Redford apart. It was his ability to stay relevant without succumbing to the fame machine. As other stars' personal lives became tabloid fodder, Redford maintained an air of mystery. People wondered, who was the real Robert Redford? What fueled his passion, and who did he hold closest to his heart? A love kept in the shadows. His love is a story of heartbreak, resilience, and the kind of love most of us only dream about. Redford has finally opened up about the woman who changed his life forever, the one he calls his one true love. But here's the kicker. She wasn't always by his side, and the journey that brought them together is as jaw-dropping as it is bittersweet. Before the lights of Hollywood and the accolades of a legendary career, Robert Redford was just a restless kid growing up in Santa Monica, California. Born on August 18, 1936, to a hard-working accountant father and a loving mother, Redford's childhood was far from glamorous. Beneath the golden California sun, he was a free spirit with a rebellious streak, often finding himself in trouble for pranks and petty mischief. After an uninspired stint at the University of Colorado, where drinking and poor grades led to his expulsion, Redford did what so many dream of. He packed his bags and headed to Europe. In Paris, he found solace in art and culture, immersing himself in painting and the bohemian lifestyle. It was here that his love for creativity took root, but also where he began searching for a deeper sense of purpose. When Redford returned to the U.S., a chance encounter would forever alter his life. He met Lola Van Wagenen, a poised and grounded young woman from Utah. Their connection was instantaneous, a stark contrast to the wild, carefree life he had been living. She was everything he wasn't: calm, centered, and unwavering in her faith. Despite their differences, or perhaps because of them, their bond grew strong. In 1958, defying expectations and family resistance, they eloped. Together they embarked on a love story filled with passion, promise, and unforeseen tragedy. By the 1960s, Robert Redford was no longer the wandering artist or rebellious teen. He had become a household name, catapulted to stardom by roles in Barefoot in the Park and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. With his boyish charm and undeniable talent, Redford became the face of a generation, a symbol of rugged independence and timeless allure. But while the world celebrated his success, life behind the scenes was far less idyllic. As Redford's career soared, so did the demands on his time. Film sets, press tours, and relentless travel became the norm. Meanwhile, Lola Van Wagenen, his devoted wife, was left to manage their growing family largely on her own. They had 4 children together, and the pressures of parenting, coupled with the scrutiny of Hollywood, began to take a toll on their relationship. Cracks in the foundation. In the early years of their marriage, the couple faced unimaginable heartbreak when their firstborn, Scott, passed away from sudden infant death syndrome. The loss devastated them, forcing their love to endure the kind of pain no parent should ever know. "That kind of tragedy stays with you forever," Redford later admitted. Despite their grief, they leaned on each other and tried to move forward, but the scars remained. As Redford's fame grew, so did the distance between them. The demands of Hollywood were unrelenting, and the couple struggled to balance the glittering world of stardom with the quieter needs of their family. By 1985, after 27 years of marriage, they made the painful decision to part ways. It wasn't an acrimonious divorce, but a bittersweet end to a union that had weathered triumphs and tragedies alike. Rediscovering love in the shadows of heartbreak. For years after his divorce from Lola, Robert Redford remained a mystery when it came to romance. The world wondered, would the heartthrob ever find love again? The answer came quietly in the late 1990s when he crossed paths with a remarkable woman who would redefine his life, Sibylle Sagers, a German painter with a soul as creative as his own. Sibylle wasn't part of the Hollywood machine, and that's precisely what drew Redford to her. She was a free spirit who shared his passion for art and the environment. Together, they formed a bond rooted in mutual respect, creativity, and a shared commitment to making the world a better place. Unlike the chaos of his early fame, this relationship thrived in simplicity, away from the public eye. In 2009, the couple tied the knot in an intimate ceremony in Hamburg, Germany, Sibylle's hometown. It was a far cry from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood weddings. There were no paparazzi, no headlines, just two people choosing to share their lives. For Redford, it marked a fresh start, a chance to love deeply without the distractions that once consumed him. With Sibylle by his side, Redford found a newfound balance. She became his partner not just in love, but in advocacy, joining him in his environmental pursuits and projects with the Sundance Institute. Their life together wasn't about red carpets, it was about meaningful work, quiet moments, and the kind of companionship that made the later chapters of his life some of the most fulfilling. For decades, Robert Redford kept his personal life under lock and key, guarding his privacy like a priceless treasure. But at 88, he shattered that silence with a confession that left the world stunned. In an emotional revelation, Redford admitted that Sibylle Sagers is the love of his life, a declaration he had never made publicly before. Why now? Why would a man so fiercely private choose to open up after so many years? Perhaps age and reflection softened the barriers he had long upheld. Or maybe it was his way of honoring Sibylle, the woman who brought him peace and purpose in his later years. Whatever the reason, the confession was a rare glimpse into the soul of a man who had spent most of his life in the spotlight, but rarely shared the depths of his heart. This admission also brought renewed attention to his first marriage with Lola Van Wagenen. While Redford continues to express gratitude for Lola's role in his life and their shared family, his words make it clear. Sibylle was the love that completed him. It's a statement that sparked debate among fans, with some calling it beautiful and others questioning the implications for his past relationships. A love story for the ages. Robert Redford's revelation reminds us that even legends are shaped by love. His confession at 88 is more than just a statement. It's a profound moment of vulnerability from a man who spent decades protecting his private life. It's proof that love, whether found early or late, has the power to define us. Redford's journey, from youthful rebellion to Hollywood stardom to a quiet life with Sibylle Sagers, is a testament to resilience and growth. It shows that love isn't bound by time, fame, or circumstance. It's the connection that gives life its deepest meaning. And if you love keeping up with celebrity romances, we've got even more stories coming your way, from Hollywood's hottest new couples to the latest relationship rumors. So if you want to stay in the loop on all things love in the celebrity world, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.